Hey, hi, hello, this is DinoMightyMiranda, your friendly neighborhood amateur Batman historian from Crisis of Infinite Opinions. I am coming at you pre-recorded today to present to you the next edition of The Syllabus, the internet show where I spend less than 5 minutes giving you a recommended reading list for next week's episode. This month, we tackled strength, as in does the physical strength of a character really matter? All four of our clever co-hosts took the time to choose a story that best supports their argument, and I am presenting them to you today so that you can read up and hopefully get ahead of our Bizarro next episode. Let's get into it. To start, Renna, who listens to too much Allie and AJ, chose chapters 195 through 241 of Dragon Ball, aka the Saiyan arc. Now, according to her, everybody misunderstands the Saiyan arc. There are two major components as to how power is shown in that storyline. The first is the idea that strength can come from anywhere, and to not underestimate those you face. The second is how the structure of the arc shows how that strength can be built. The arc is about putting the chess pieces into place, constantly putting our heroes on the back foot until they scrub together a win, releasing that catharsis built up by the domination of the bad guys. It communicates relative power effectively and would not be as satisfying without it. I chose the first volume of My Hero Academia for similar reasons. In the world of My Hero, powers, called quirks, are everything, and society has evolved a hierarchy around these quirks. The flashier, the better. But Midoriya, the protagonist, doesn't initially have any powers at all. His relationship with quirks by necessity is completely different. Instead of thinking of quirks as inherently more or less powerful than others, he spends a great deal of time in the first few volumes thinking about how to maximize the quirks that people have. The manga, and the later anime, as a result, features a great deal of creative uses of what might otherwise be considered lame powers. Knight, who may or may not be a werewolf but is definitely a teacher, chose the first season of One Punch Man. One Punch Man is a comedy series following Saitama, a superhero who, through discipline and a rigorous but doable workout regime, has reached his goal of being a hero who can take out any enemy in just one punch. Calling upon such incredible moves as normal punch and normal sequential punches, no foe can stand in his way. The show may be mundane, but it is anything but boring. You have this incredible cast of dramatic villains who monologue and call out the names of their signature moves, only to be quickly beaten because Saitama just remembered that his coupons are about to expire. The show explores the ennui of a character who is unbeatable, and in doing so, shows that a competent writer can write a character whose challenges may be trivial, but written well, become just as engaging as any superhero battle. In a similar vein is Honey's pick, Chainsaw Man. Many series have approached the idea of being an ultimate unbeatable superhero as a power fantasy. But Chainsaw Man flips that fantasy on its head. You have an unstoppable, unkillable monster who destroys every enemy in front of him in the most gruesome ways possible, much to the satisfaction of the audience. But then the protagonist realizes that his only value exists as a monster. That nothing in the story or even the world values his weak, flawed humanity. They only desire for him to be this unstoppable monster, this killing machine. And this is a story about how fragile that mentality can become after experiencing it day in, day out. If One Punch Man is about the ennui of a hero that will always prevail, then Chainsaw Man is about the absolute horror that being unbeatable becomes. And there you have it. As you can see, all four of our stories explore the strength of their characters in very different ways. Now that you have the list, I hope you enjoy these stories just as much as we have. And tune in next week for Crisis of Infinite Opinions to see if you can spot the Bizarro hiding in Comic Discourse's clothing. I've been DinoMightyMiranda. Please like the video if you're into that kind of thing. Leave a comment if you have thoughts and opinions about our picks, and subscribe if you'd like more comic book content. Thank you again for watching. Have a fabulous day. And please remember to support your local manga shop. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.